Hey, so I lied. I did lie. I was like, once I come back from Epic Universe, I'm gonna update you on my thoughts immediately. Well, we're gonna be coming up almost on a year since I went. My bad. I forgot. Okay, I just like I enjoyed it so much. Let's just say that. Let's start there. I have my notes here. So I had filmed an expectations video. It should be not that far back, maybe a video back. And I gave my expectations on what I thought Epic Universe was going to have for me, what I was going to do. And, you know, did I get to do everything I want to do? No, I didn't. I did not. I did not. But I'm gonna break down this whole videos for you about what I experienced doing one day Epic Universe, what might be the reality of doing one day Epic Universe, and what to kind of consider. So let's just get into it. So when I was filming my first video, rides and foods were my like top thing. I needed to get that done. I wanted to eat what I wanted to eat, and I wanted to ride the rides I wanted to ride. Did I do all of it? No, and let's talk about it. Rides. Every ride I went on, except for one, I loved. Stardust Racer has had, since I've been there, has had many headlines and many issues. But when I went, this was way prior to all of that, it was amazing. It is the best ride. And I thought it was going to be the best ride, and it is the best ride at Epic Universe. It is really sad to see that it was closed for a bit due to the passing of one of the riders, and also due to a faulty issue that it had. So it is sad to see how many issues the ride is having, but it's an amazing ride. It is the best ride at Epic Universe. I said it. It's the best ride. And I rode it twice. I rode it in the daytime, and I rode it a little bit almost heading towards night, like when the sun was setting. Everyone talks about how nighttime is perfect for it, and it is. It's so beautiful at night. But sunset, Stardust Racers meets its peak a lot of times, and you can overlook all of Epic Universe, and it is so beautiful. It is so beautiful. I will put that as, that's the must. If you're going to do anything, you have to do Stardust Racer. It is the best ride at Epic Universe. And you can tell that that's where they put a lot of their focus on when it came to roller coasters. I also, something that surprised me, Monsters Unchained. Oh my God, Monsters Unchained is amazing. It is also a really good ride. I never really care for animatronics. I think animatronics are super cool, and a lot of times, a lot of them are revolutionary in design, and then some of them are not. But I think what Monsters Unchained gives you is something magically beautiful. It's a full story from beginning to end, and it introduces you to all the monsters and the characters in such a nice way, in such a also thrilling and entertaining way. It is a beautiful ride. Now, that's another ride that has gone through a lot of issues. I have my whole experience at Epic Universe, I didn't experience any of this. All these issues people are talking about, I didn't experience not one of them. The gods, they blessed me that day. I don't know what it is, but the theme park gods, they always have my side. Like, they're always there to back me up because I didn't experience no issues. And the ride was perfect. I think one time we went around, the flames didn't go up. I think we rode that ride like 5 times. And at that point, I don't know why we kept getting up and going back around. I mean, the queue was beautiful. Like, experiencing that queue is just as good. Like, it is right there with experiencing the queue for the Hogwarts ride. It is just like, I don't know what it is. Universal just has queuing lines like down to a T until you get to that wolf ride. The Curse of the Werewolf is, I thought people were joking. No, it is the worst ride there. And that to me is so sad because I was actually excited for the ride. I'm not a huge spinning. I hate when shit spins too much. That actually, as a person who loves roller coasters, I can't do the too much spinning. But there was no spinning. Okay, that ride made it seem like you were gonna spin, you were gonna go up, you were gonna down, you were gonna go back, you were gonna go forward, you were gonna spin at the same. I barely moved. And then, mind you, I see a video on TikTok, and if I can find it, I'll post it. This guy's like spinning, 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 spinning. Now, apparently, that was like due to like a not balancing issue off that ride with when it comes to weight. Okay, well, I would rather experience that. Put me next to a 90-pound girl, please, so I can experience There was no movement. It was as quick as you started. It was as quick as you were done, and there was just no thrill. Like, woo, okay, we're done, great. Another thing, again, the queue line is really pretty, gives a very, like, witchy tint. It is the hottest line I've ever been on. That queue is just as bad as Slinky Dog. Oh my God, that queue feels like when you're at Hollywood Studios. It is the hottest queue ever. And I think it has to do with a lot of the other queues not being necessarily outside, really. Although some of them are. I don't know what it is. That queue was hot as hell. It was the worst experience. I think overall, Curse of the Werewolf, I did it. It is, if the ride is not a walk-on, don't get on. Okay. That's going to go on my, if it's not a walk-on, don't get on list, because holy hell, that was really bad. Sadly, I did not get on Minecart Madness or the Battle of the Ministry. I'm going to be honest, I didn't even try with Harry Potter. That ride didn't really interest me in general when I got there, but the wait times did go down. The wait times never went down for Minecart. It stood at a 200-minute wait the whole time. From the beginning of the day to the end of the day, it was at 200 minutes. And I'm like, is it broken? No, it is 200 minutes. That's just how busy it was. And a lot of people talk about how it goes down. It drops in time from like the morning to the afternoon. That shit did not happen. That did not happen at all. It was busy from the minute we got in, from the minute the place closed. It was not fun. It was just not what I wanted from Super Nintendo World. It does make me really sad because I did really want to ride that, but we'll get to why I wasn't riding anything later on. I really did enjoy the Isle of Berk rides. I every single ride there I enjoyed. I even went onto the one that spins, and it was all enjoyable, although I don't know how to spin the ride. I'm not gonna lie, I don't read anything. When I'm playing a video game and it's trying to explain something to you, I'm like, when you're on the queue, mind you, beautiful queue. The Isle of Berk, all the queues were just chef's kiss. I love them all. But when you're on that ride, when it's like the training, I forget what it's called, but the training one, you are told multiple times how to do the spins. It's plastered all over the walls. So, because it's like they knew this has a learning curve. And if you don't know how to do it, you're not going to be able to do it. And guess what? I didn't read any of them. I glanced at them. I'm like, oh, okay, you turn, whatever. Well, I should have done more than that, because I got there and me and my friend could not figure it for the life of us. We did not move. At some point I gave up and I was just like, wow, the beauty of the Isle of Berk. It's just because it was, at that point I didn't even do anything. I was like, oh, whatever. Like I'll ride it again, I guess. I did not though, but it was nice. I wish I knew how to spin, although I don't think I would have spun too much because it was kind of scary actually for what the ride is. You wouldn't think it's kind of scary, but you go up and you're like, oh, my feet are dangling. Right. Rides at Epic Universe, I hear a lot of like controversy. There's so much being said. I think overall it is a great park. I think it has enough rides for what it is. I think a lot of people are saying a lot of negativity. There's so much negativity out there about Epic Universe, where there is also positivity, and I'm more on the side of positive. The rides get a nice A from me. It's not an A plus because of Curse of the Werewolf. How dare you? That ride pissed me off. I'm not gonna lie, that ride pissed me off. I am with the group with that one. I hate because I really wanted it to be a good ride because it looks like it would be, especially from everything I've seen. Then I got on it and it was just, there was no thrill. Like, I didn't feel anything. And I know I go to Universal for a thrill. Okay, I'm here for the rides. I'm here for the theme and I'm here for the rides. But I was also there for the food. The food at Epic Universe. Wow. Universal really, like, they took criticism of their food at their other parks, which are far few in between from being anything magical. And they were like, here, you wanted it, here you go. And they delivered. Oh my God, the food at Epic Universe is so good. I ate at Pizza Moon. Delicious. We got a pizza, tried some pasta there, super delicious. If you want to sit down anywhere, I would suggest there. I also checked out the other restaurants. I didn't eat at them because I already had to eat. I had underestimated the amount of food that they give you, but also underestimated the fact that I wasn't actually that hungry because I was so nervous about like how the day was going that eating was like a thing, but also wasn't. Because one thing I will say about the food at Epic, it's expensive. It's delicious, but it is expensive. I underestimated the price, so I did not eat everything I wanted to, but everything I did eat was magical. The cone from Isle of Burke, I dream about it. I still dream about it. I still think about that freaking cone, that mac and cheese cone. It was delicious. It was absolutely, if you're gonna get anything, you need to get that cone, because that cone is, and the spicy one, it's not that spicy. It's super good. I'll show clips of everything I'm getting. I'll probably post a whole different, like a vlogish style of Epic Universe. It was delicious. Oh my God, I loved that cone. Another thing I loved, because I definitely went, I did not go to Toadstool Cafe. Again, I didn't spend, there wasn't a lot of sitting time. I needed to go. So I could only have picked one restaurant, and the restaurant I chose was Pizza Moon because all my friends would like to eat there as well. And it's best to eat where the group wants to eat and not just individual, and nothing Toadstool didn't really attract them like it attracted me, but that's fine because next year is always another year. You know what I mean? One place I did enjoy at Super Mario World was Yoshi's, a little Yoshi's Cafe little thing. That was delicious. Oh my God. The little pizza, it was absolutely delicious. The mango smoothie, I love mango anything. Anything and everything, I love the mango stuff. So that smoothie, and it was hot. You could see that it was super hot that day as well. I didn't really get to eat as much as I wanted to eat. Again, like I said, everything was just far more expensive, and everything, I had to move, man. It was like we were moving from one place to the next. The only place I didn't experience at all was the Harry Potter spot. I knew I wasn't going to enjoy it. So it was like, once I got there, I was like, oh, okay, it's time to go. Like, we literally walked in and I was like, it's time to go. Let's get out of here. So I don't really have much to say about the Harry Potter world, which I think is like based off of Fantastic Beasts actually. So it's, not really like Hogwarts and stuff, which I think is why I wasn't really attracted to it. But it is pretty. It is a very pretty area if you like that England aesthetic and, vibe, but it wasn't for me. So I walked in, went into the nice AC room, and I was like, oh, this feels good. Great, let's leave. And then we left. I didn't even get food from there. It was just, nothing was interesting, and I feel like I was really running out of time because I spent so much time at Isle of Burke. I did. I spent so much time there, like I said I was going to. It was so beautiful. It was hard not to spend so much of your time there, especially if you're a How to Train Your Dragons fan. You're going to be there for most of your day because of how immersive it is, especially the entertainment, which is where I want to get to now. Entertainment wise, they really think of a lot, and Isle of Burke, number one, I would put it at the top. That show, the How to Train Your Dragon show, is amazing. It's breathtaking, and it's beautiful, When Toothless flies over you, it's just so magical. Again, I had no issues while I was there. I was blessed by the theme park gods. I did not have any issues with the animatronic coming out. Everything went practically really smooth, and it was really beautiful. And I enjoyed the theater. And you know, lately, like I was saying, I've been getting into like Broadway and theater shows, so I really enjoyed that part. And if I go again, scratch that. When I go again, I will be watching that show again because it's so nice. You do, before you go in though, they have you basking in the heat. There's almost no shade where you're waiting because it's like they're holding you off from getting into the theater, but like where they're holding you off from, there is no shade. So I do agree with people, there's almost no shade in Epic Universe, but also you can find shade. Go into a building. It's really not that serious. The queue lines is a little bit of an issue because it's not like you can move much. But everything else, I just, I went into a building, cooled down, looked at the store, looked at the merch, and walked away. Meeting Toothless was amazing. It was one of the best experiences I've ever had when it came to meeting characters. He breathes into your hand. It's insane. It feels, the animatronic is insane. The only thing that sucks, you don't get to choose who you take your picture with Toothless. So I've got one of the cast members who, they're also acting and stuff. And where that's fun, I do see it being a little bit annoying when you don't get the main characters of the movie. But it's also okay because you're really there for Toothless. Like, I don't know anyone who... Astrid would have been really nice to have a photo with Astrid. But, whatever. I think, at the end of the day, still such a nice experience. And I think, and you should do it. If you're going to do anything, though, when I rope dropped the event, I went straight to Hiccup's Wing Gliders. I would not do that. I would actually go straight to Toothless next time because Hiccup's Wing Gliders stayed at a pretty low, maybe 40. Sometimes I saw it 25 minutes, even after we got off of it. Where Toothless, when I got off of Hiccup's Wing Gliders and I got on Toothless, it was almost 2 hours. Yes, I almost waited 2 hours just to take a picture with him. It was really bad and it was super hot. But it was worth it. I think it was worth it. But with all of that, you know who I didn't get to take a picture with? My boy. I did not get a picture with Donkey. And I went in a whole donkey fit. But that was on me. But I also partially blame the app. Because the times were just not there. And I was so confused by it. And I was like, I think I have time later on. I think I have time after 3. I think I should be fine. I check and he's like, I literally make my way to Super Mario World. And they were like, oh, he ain't coming out again. Oh, that's where I took these sad photos. Where he's supposed to be. Somebody Photoshop him in. I'll Photoshop him in the photo in the background. I was so sad. I was really sad. And I know my friend was sitting there like, I know he felt like the sadness I had because I really came fully dressed up, ready to take this photo, and just time ran for me. And I didn't get the photo I wanted. But that's okay because as I was leaving, I was like, next time, I'm coming back. And that is what we're leading to. That I enjoyed it so much that I will be coming back. But before we get there, the characters were amazing. The one I met. But I also had a good interaction. I had the interaction with the twins when I was walking out. Although I get so awkward. I need to work on my interactions because I sounded like Mrs. Persnippety. And because they were asking me about like, where did I get these? And I went, I don't know the store. And it's like oh my God, I can hear myself. And I was like, oh my God, I sounded so like the store. But I didn't mean it like that. I just didn't know what the heck to say. And they were like, oh, the store. She got the store. She didn't want to tell us. And I was like,
exactly.
Where'd you get that? I don't know, in a store. Yeah.
It seems like she's trying to locate us right now. Well, we'll go check out this store or whatever you.
I was embarrassed. I was embarrassed. I truly was. But it was so enjoyable meeting with the twins and just in general, like all the characters. Everyone was so nice, and it was 10 out of 10 experience for me. Okay, entertainment, 10 out of 10. It was amazing. I loved it. I loved it. There's so much to do. The singing, they have like a, when you're in Celestial Park, they have like a band playing. I loved it. I was jamming. I was like, this is it. Like Celestial Park gives such vibes, such nice vibes. Like if I was like, if I lived in Florida and I have Epic Universe as my like yearly thing, I would go to just chill at Celestial Park all the time because it's just so pretty. It is so pretty. And then the music was so fun. It's a nice experience. I think they could do a little bit more with entertainment. We should really be heading into fireworks. We should also, what is this 9 o'clock closing? What is Universal's issue with closing at 11 o'clock? Can someone explain? Why do they close at 9? Why not 11? Why not 12? Why not a night event? If they're announcing an Epic Universe night event, I will be there. I don't care what those tickets cost. I will be there. It's so freaking worth it. Universal, fix your times, okay? Epic Universe is beautiful, magical at night, and you leave at 9. You literally see it in the dark for maybe an hour before you gotta leave. It's like, what? And I mean beautiful at night. It is gorgeous. I do think I want to go. I feel like I'm going to try to plan my next trip, which is probably going to come up soon. I'm going to try to plan it for January because I want to experience Epic Universe at night and with the sun going down earlier. I feel like that's the vibe. That's definitely the vibe. So overall, when it comes to my experience of Epic Universe, I give it a 9 out of 10. I'm gonna be real honest with you guys. I loved it. I loved Epic Universe. I've thought about it. I've been thinking about it ever since I came back. It's just a reoccurring thought all the time. It is become my favorite park, I think, or close to my favorite park. Definitely top 3 when it comes to theme parks. It is just so gorgeous. The food is amazing. The characters are amazing. The environment is hands down beautiful. And to think that they're still building more and there's still more to come. It's still very early, you know. We're still almost, maybe we're almost coming up on the 2 years it's been out. You know, it's super impressive. And I think they did an amazing job. Do I think Epic Universe is a one-day trip? For me, no. Okay? I'm going to be really honest with you. All those people saying you can get it done in one day, yes, you can, but you will not enjoy what Epic Universe is. And it is heavy on thematic environments and making you feel like you're in the place. Okay? You feel like you're there. You're paying for this immersive experience, and to do it all in one day and be rushed is to not experience it the way it should be. So if I was to give my recommendation to you, if you're gonna do one day, I would pick a place you really enjoy. Like if you really enjoy Super Mario World and you want to be there and enjoy it, start there and spend all your time there, and then, you know, halfway through the day, experience everything else. And just know that the place isn't going anywhere, you know that you can always return. And when I left, that's exactly how I felt. I said, this is not going to be a one-time experience for me. Okay? I'm definitely going to be coming back multiple times. Whether you can come back the same year or you can't come back for another 6-7 years, you know? I think it's not going anywhere. You'll be able to experience this once again, you know? Just manifest that. Manifest the being able to experience. I know times are rough, but give yourself that manifestation of being able to go back to the park. Love the park. I think you should go. If you can take your time, maybe put away some money. Definitely put away some money. If you're going to experience the food, put away some money. Put that money away. Pay for maybe 2 days. do a 2-day park ticket, or 3. 3 is like, if you really got it like that, do 3 days. I'm going to be honest, do the 3 days. I want to do 3 days. I'm probably just going to do 2 days if I go back because, you know, a girl loves me some Disney. I will be stopping by at Disney, and the other Universal parks. I really want to go back to Isles of Adventure. So, you know, plan your trips properly. But I would definitely give Epic Universe 2 days. Well, those are my opinions on Epic Universe. I will be posting the vlog I have from it right after this one. So watch that if you can. And if you enjoyed this video and you enjoyed my opinions, you can leave a comment. We can talk about Epic Universe. Let me know if you liked Epic Universe. Did you like it? If you didn't, I might argue with you a little bit. I don't know. We might have a little discussion, a little heated discussion about why you don't like it. But thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.